Welcome to Bio2404. This orientation videos to help you to navigate through this class, understand how this class is organized and what's the expectation of this class. We divide this to two videos. The first one, we're going to go over the syllabus, and the second one is I will teach you how to navigate through the blackboard. So that's the first one. And you need to go to the blackboard to download the syllabus. So if you are in the 003 class, and that's this syllabus. If you're in the 01A class, that's this syllabus. So first, they give you the class information and the class time. Yeah, I know the class is online. So why do I put this time? Because this is the 16 weeks class, and Intro MP, I've been teaching this class for 5 years, and based on my students' feedback, most of them tell me this is one of the most difficult intro class they took so far. And the reason is because this is the class designed for give you the background knowledge for health science major student. So it need to be difficult because you need to bring this background knowledge to your specialty, and that's why this class is difficult. So I highly recommend you to have the fixed time and watch those videos, finish those labs, even though they're pre-recorded. So I use this time from my previous semester, which is normal semester. We have the on-site class. So the class is Monday, Wednesday. And so for 003, from 2 to 5. And if you are in the 018, and the class is in the evening from 6 to 9. And if you can stick with this schedule, please, I highly recommend you, okay, stick with this schedule. And so if you're in this class, well, every Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, this is Monday, Wednesday, and at 6 p.m., you know, okay, you missed something, you have to go to the class. And especially for the 16 weeks, is pretty important. So you build up the habit. And also your exams is either on Monday or Wednesday. Even though I give you 24 hours window to finish, you still need to finish the exam on that day. So it's good. You have to build up the habit. So Monday, Tuesday, if you can follow this schedule, you follow this schedule. If you could not, okay, well, still finish the Monday class on Monday, before Monday, and finish the Wednesday class before Wednesday. That's how I recommend you. Instructor information, that you can email me. The email is the most convenient way to contact me. And I check my email Mondays through Friday. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, I'll check my email. So usually students receive my reply within 24 hours. And on the weekend, I check my emails on Sunday evening. So if you write me on Friday evening, you probably have to wait till Sunday. I reply the email. Except that I'm very efficient in replying email. Okay, then let's look at the textbook. We use the Martini. You can use the older edition. That'll be totally fine. Older edition is actually cheaper. Even though all the tests come from the textbook, I still highly recommend students have a book, because the PowerPoint, I provide all the PowerPoints, they are picture, and a lot of them have short word. So if you go look at the PowerPoint, you find something you're not familiar with, you're not sure what's the important thing I try to cover in these slides, go back, read the book. And that's the most efficient way to navigate through this class. Use my PowerPoint as the guide and go back to read the book. And all the exams come from the PowerPoint. So you can use the older edition. Coming course objective, I'll leave it to you. Let's look at the assessment. We have 5 units and in this class, and each unit we have 1 test. So each unit we have 1 lecture exam, 1 lab exam. Lab exam is called lab practical because they fill the blank. So the lecture exam 100 points, the lab is 25 points. And every unit you have 125 points. I only count 4 out of 5. The same for the lecture, the same for the lab. And the reason is I've taught this class for more than 5 years. 3 semesters a year, 15 semesters. And I know most of you have a full-time job, you have family, and sometimes it's just impossible for you to fully dedicate it to study those unit material. I understand. And to be fair to the whole class, I give you every student one chance. So I only count 4 out of 5 lectures. For any reason, if you screw up one test, or you miss the deadline to finish the test, or you just won't be able to study for the test, you can take exam 5. And I only count top 4. So I want to be fair, so every student only have one chance. So if you screw up 2, 3 tests, you won't be able to do well in this class. And the same for the lab practical. And when I calculate your grade, we calculate the top 4 exam, top 4 lab practical together, 500 points. I give you a little bit bonus point, including the exam. I give 5 points bonus point, and we also have a practice quiz, 3 points. So these are the bonus points, and you add all of them together. I only calculate your basic points, so that's 500 points. Multiply 90%. Because you need to master 90% of the materials to get an A based on ACC rule. So 500 multiplied 90% is 450. So that's how I come up with the criteria. So in the end of semester, if your top 4 grades and plus the bonus, you have 450 and you got an A, and 400 you got a B. So that's the criteria. And very important, this class is 100% online, so you need to use the lockdown browser to take the test with the webcam. So when you register for this class, if you read the instruction carefully, it lists all this. So you need to have the correct hardware, be able to take the test. And if you don't, what's gonna happen is you won't be able to take the test. The blackboard gonna block you. So I have student email me say, is the test wrong? I could not take the test. So far 100%. The reason is they don't use the correct browser, and they don't have the webcam. And all my tests have limited time. So the lecture test is 1 hour, the lab 40 minutes. And once you've been locked down, you go back and you are responsible for the time you missed, and the worst scenario is you will get 0. So it's very important you need to use the correct browser. And we will do a practice. So on week 2, I will make one quiz, practice quiz, exactly the same procedure. So I make them, you need to use the lockdown browser, and you need to take the quiz to make sure your system works. And if you have any problem, you need to let me know before the test start, because when the test start, I could not do much to help you. So you need to have the correct hardware and follow the procedure. Means show your ID and record the whole room. Okay, the lecture test is multiple choice, and we have 35 questions. Usually students finish them within 30 minutes, like one question, 1 minute or less. And I don't let you to go back to change the answer. So usually students take about 30 minutes to finish this, and I give you 1 hour. And the lab practical, we have 25 fill the blank. Lab practical is, you look at this picture, I ask you, what's the name of this muscle? And you tell me the name of this muscle. So either you can finish them in 10 seconds, you know the answer, or you can look at the picture for 10 hours, you still don't know the answer. That practical is pretty straightforward. So we have 25 questions. Usually take a student about 25 minutes or less, and I give you 40 minutes. So for the lab practical is fill the blank, and learning anatomy is like learning a new language. So your spelling must be correct. If your spelling is wrong, you won't be able to get the credit. So every question 1 point. And miss exam policy. So one student can miss 1. I only count 4 out of 5. Withdraw days, that's here, and let's go to the schedule. That's the last page. Okay, so that's the schedule. So you found the class is organized on Monday, Wednesday, because that's the normal schedule in the normal semester. So this is the Monday, Wednesday class. So I put it as Monday, Wednesday. And you finish this lecture for the test 1, you finish this lab, the lab practical. So lab practical will always be either Monday or Wednesday. And when you go to test 2, you finish this for the test 2, this lab practical for the practical 2. It's non-accumulative. So it's every 5 lectures per test. And when you finish test 4, if you are happy with your grade, you don't have to take test 5. And that's how we finish this class. Okay, let's take a short break and we will look at the blackboard.